It is the day after Tszyu's fantastic fight against Sebastian Fundora, and I feel that the only fight that should be next for both men is a rematch, 100%. But I am very skeptical as to whether or not it is going to happen, and everybody who has talked about wanting to see the rematch has said this is the one time that immediate rematches make sense at this level, and it may not happen. And in the thumbnail of this video I've included 4 different occasions where I started questioning if the rematch is going to happen or not. First of all, you've got Tszyu's manager here, and you guys can watch the interview for yourselves, but to me he sounds non-committal about this rematch happening or not. He is asked directly what is the time period on the rematch, as in will there be an expiry period by this date or that date, and he doesn't answer the question. That is concerning to me because, first of all, if you're that confident of your man getting the rematch and your team managing to get a chance to, right the wrong, so to speak, why not just say it? And it does suggest that he understands Tszyu's going to need a decent amount of time off for that cut to heal, because it was absolutely horrific. And there's a chance that the rematch clause could run out. Or there's the other possibility, which is the PBC is going to push for Errol Spence to fight Sebastian Fundora, and therefore the rematch may not matter. But, let's get into that when we actually see how this will play out. So that's one, again, yellow flag, you could say. Then you've got Samson Lukowicz here on 2 separate occasions, both of which I included in the thumbnail of this video. One time here he's asked by the different channels, Fight Hub, Fight Hype, etc., and he says he will get the rematch, meaning Tszyu will, but not next. His words, not mine. And again, that is concerning. He doesn't sound like he's interested at all in exploring the rematch. Then you've got Samson Lukowicz here at the post-fight press conference. First of all, before this, Sebastian Fundora is asked about the rematch, and he says, I don't handle that part of the business, I just do the fighting. And Samson Lukowicz chimes in, and he says, as a manager, it is my job to maximize the money for my fighter. So what he's saying there is, well, we've got to chase the money option. We've got to take whatever builds up the biggest financial reward, etc., etc. Now, is this because they are worried about what Tszyu could do to them? Because, a lot of people, again, have been saying in the comment section of my videos, and mostly comment section of the other videos I've been watching, shout out to T Street Controversy, shout out to Mill City Boxing, shout out to Counterpunch Boxing, all those channels that I try to watch as much as I can, that the cut is the reason why Tszyu lost, and therefore Sebastian Fundora's team know it, and they don't want the rematch because of that reason. Anything is possible, but I can't say definitively that Sebastian Fundora's team are scared of losing to Tszyu. I mean, maybe they are, but I think it's literally just a case of they see an option, or in this particular case, Samson Lukowicz sees an opportunity to build up a big money fight. They've got the PBC behind them, and we all know what they want. They want Errol Spence. So he's saying, well, why not? Why shouldn't we take that option if it's right in front of us? And then you get into the big question mark of, will the WBO belt get vacated? Because you've got the WBO president here saying that next week, so this week actually, in my part of the world, you guys it'll be Sunday over in the States, that there will be some ordering for Sebastian Fundora's team to get together with Terence Crawford's team and organise a fight. So if that doesn't happen, will the WBO belt get vacated? Because if it does, I think it's very likely we'll see Tszyu versus Terence Crawford for the belt. And, that's all speculation. Let's wait and see how this plays out. But from what I've been hearing from the powers that be here, the managers, I just don't seem very confident that the immediate rematch will happen. And again, I'm already planning, because this is boxing, you don't expect what should happen to happen. I'm already expecting Tszyu to not get the immediate rematch, but if his next fight isn't for a title, then that is, unless it's his choosing or his team's choosing, which I can't see that happening, I'm expecting he wants to go right back into the fire, then I'm going to be doing videos on how disgraceful that is, because Tszyu has done more than enough heavy lifting to earn it. But again, this is boxing, and I wasn't a fan of taking everything away from Sebastian Fundora, kind of like a lot of people have done, and saying that the only reason he won is because of the cut, just because we don't know. It happened in the second round. Yes, Tszyu lit him up in the first 2 rounds, but there's 12 rounds in a fight. So I don't know what would have happened, but... And Sebastian Fundora again fought very clean. This elbow, which I'm going to break down in another video, was not intentional. So I give him credit for that. I don't want to take anything away from him, but I do agree. Tszyu deserves a rematch, and based on how well he fought with that hellacious, horrific cut, I would not be surprised at all if he won the rematch. In fact, I might actually favour him in the rematch, but that's another story for another day. Let me know what you guys think down below about whether or not you think the rematch will happen, and what do you make of Samson Lekowicz's comments. Catch you guys later. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more.